If you believe in a predefined fate, you will have one. But if you don't, then you don't have one. This is what I have found so far in my quest to find out how reality works. What I have discerned from the spiritual teachers that I have studied so far is fairly simple, yet quite complicated. That is, you are reality. Yes, you are reality itself. Reality is your reflection. This is not to say that you consciously shaped your reality thus far, because that leads to another revelation about this reality. That is, it is a game of life. If you knew who you were right from the get-go, then there is no game. Is it? Imagine playing a game, knowing all its secrets and hacks, all the weaknesses of all bosses. You would indeed be invincible, but will be bored before you even start. Thus, we are here to gradually learn through experience who we really are. And who we really are is what is sitting behind this mask of human self. The awareness behind your mind. So, this life is you experiencing yourself to figure out who you are. Only experience can truly help you to know a thing. You can only observe a thing by looking at it, examining a thing. But you can only know a thing truly by becoming it. Thus, this life is you playing many characters to get to know who you are. Why do you need to know this? Because what you say goes. I want you to realize this. What you say goes. If you say that this game is nothing short of hell for you, then it is. If you say that I am playing this game on easy mode, it will indeed become easy for you. But if you have the mentality of rise and grind, you idolize challenges and gains through pain, then so it will be. If you think that God is punishing you, then you better believe that you will be punished. Not because that the infinite wants to. The infinite wants what you want. You are the vessel in this existence for the infinite to experience this life. So, you direct, and infinite complies with it. Like a curious kid following an adult in an amusement park. The infinite is enjoying this life through you. So, what you say goes. What you truly believe in and dwell in consistently becomes your state of being. You are in a world created by your mind. For example, a primitive man living in a jungle is oblivious about the moon landing. He doesn't get what a god is, probably. At least not as we so-called educated humans define God to be. He is not aware of what a Bugatti is. Hence, he is in a completely different world. So, his world has its own rules. Its own laws. And he follows them. These laws will never let him escape his world. Unless a desire or thought arises in him to learn more. That is, human curiosity. To find out if there is anything outside of his reality. A poor man consistently dwelling on thoughts about poverty cannot become aware of abundance by mistake. Unless he deliberately introduces it to himself. Or it could all be unconscious as most of us. Then anything can happen. You don't have any control once you go unconscious or autopilot mode. God, or infinite, will continue to give you more of what you are. Your state of being will not let you escape your limited small world unless you become aware of more. For example, various religious and faith healers are able to perform miracles by healing the so-called incurable diseases. This is from the book The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. The point is, the healers are not healing the people. Nor is their particular religion responsible for the healing. It is the faith of the patient in the healer or that religion that he or she follows that heals the person. Because to them, that religion or belief system is divine and the only divine truth. So, it works for them exactly in that way. Because their inner being, or the part of the infinite in them abides by the person's faith exactly. The infinite doesn't impose its own will on us. We are its will or direction in our lives. And infinite is the one doing the magic behind the scenes to make our inner world our outer world. Do you see, what you say and believe in goes. If you think you will never be healed, then infinite itself can't heal you. Simply because it doesn't impose its will on you. If you believe that all you get is selfish people who want to use you, then strap on for the wild ride of exactly experiencing that. This is what this reality is. In essence it is simple. But very intricate if you are trying to manipulate it. You see, you cannot by your conscious mind devise the means to achieve astonishing things. You cannot, for example, come up with a plan to make $1 million flawlessly. When you are struggling to make ends meet. Our desires are born from lack of some kind. Meaning, what we want, we might not have the skills to get it. Or we are in circumstances where it is unlikely for us to have it. Hence, conscious mind just can't do it most of the time. So, lean on the divine. Do your job as the director of this life. Direct your life. Choose what is best for you and others. And faithfully abide by your assumption. Rest in the knowing that the infinite within you knows exactly how to realize your wildest dreams. Controlling your life is as simple as controlling your thinking. And as simple as it sounds. It is probably the hardest thing to do in the terms of our limited human self. This is why various spiritual teachers teach us how not to think. We think too much, thus we create negative circumstances in our lives. Then become totally oblivious about our own thought patterns and be extremely surprised when it appears in our reality. But thinking better thoughts is easier than not thinking at all. Just being and not thinking is the advanced level of being that you can achieve with practice. Just be a better director of your life from now on. Do not spend any mental power on things that do not serve you. Detach from all the useless drama and information. And go within. Stay stubbornly true to your assumptions, and the rest is in the infinite's hands. And remember, what you say and think goes.